What's up, y'all? It's Truth Tiger, and today I'm going to talk about just like everything being hard and just like feeling so like stuck in the mud. And I really used to feel this way, and it's something that I am recently coming out of where just getting out of bed in the morning was hard. Just like going grocery shopping, doing the things, that I got to do for myself was hard. I'm about to go to Target to get some new sheets, a new, comforter, a new blanket, stuff like that, some groceries, and I'm able to do it. I was making a bunch of shelves and furniture and just getting my house better and stuff like that, and I was able to do it. But before it was just like stack it all up on the table, do the laundry last minute and just like leaving the house and just getting up in the morning and getting going, just getting in the shower, just brushing my teeth, just all of that just became such a slog. And I just became so stuck and so weighed down. And I know a lot of people are feeling like that. And I'm just kind of coming out of it. And the thing is, it's like I've been through some crap. We've all been through some crap. I think we've all had some kind of trauma or some kind of stuff that weighs on us. And that's what it does. It weighs on us. It slows us down. It makes us like sluggish. It makes us just like, just stay stuck. But I'm telling y'all, you have to move forward. You do. And guess what? It hurts to move forward. It hurts to stand still too. So you got to move forward, and you got to rest too. Like, don't go hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Like, take time to chill out as well. You got to pace it out. You got to like say, I'm going to chill for this day. I'm going to go hard on that day. Chill for this day, go hard on that day. And maybe you have a day where you want to do stuff. I've had that. I got days where I want to do stuff, and my body, my heart, mentally, I want to do it, but emotionally, I just can't. And obviously, physically, I could, but just emotionally, I can't. And I just got to say, all right, I'm just going to, whatever, just be depressed for this day, just chill for this day, rest for this day, whatever it is, grieve, mourn. It is kind of a grieving and a mourning kind of a feeling for, things you lost out on and lost in general, just whatever. There's things we've lost. And then the next day, you're just like, all right, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to do it. And you just have to move forward, and even though it's like it feels like you're dragging a freaking 1,000,000-pound weight behind you, it's just move forward. And you got to drag that stuff forward with you sometimes. And you'll get to a point where you can start to remove it and cut it off. And part of what removes it and cuts it off is just pushing forward. You push forward and you drag it along, and like little bits of it scrape off and chip off and fall off. And that's kind of what it is. And sometimes you just got to pull out your little chisel, and you got this big, huge stone of just like depression and doubt and anxiety and low self-esteem and whatever, and you pull out and just unresolved past traumas and just BS, and you just every day you pull out your little hammer and your chisel and you go bomb, 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 and you just knock more of it out. And if you do that day after day after day, the little bits of rock that you knock off that huge boulder, they really add up. And doing that for a couple years, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna go, oh my gosh, like I've really healed and come out of it. And that's where I'm really getting to, is this healing phase, where I'm just healing, and all those past traumas, all that past BS, I'm just healing. And it's like, I'm able to move. I'm not just like stuck in it, because it just gets you in a state of mind where you're just so like, because you have to like be able to, I guess, envision better things, imagine better things in your mind, think better in your mind before you can make the change. Or at the very least, you have to feel better in your heart, or you have to have something on the inside make changes, more decisive in your guts, more just like whatever, more able to discern things in your guts, whatever it is, you have to make some internal change. And once you make that internal change, it becomes an external change. And so on some level, you got to press in. You got to, kind of stay to yourself, and you got to think about what you want to do and what you want to improve in. And you got to be realistic too, because there were times a couple years back where I would be like, oh, it's the weekend. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it's Saturday morning and it's 1 o'clock and I can barely get out of bed, just because I have physical health issues I'm dealing with too. I really think it's just the emotional trauma, just like physically manifests in my body. That's what I think it really is, because I start to like get away from this stuff and get better. I have like less health issues. Like I was just being crippled by like stomach aches, and those are starting to go away. And I'm just not really dealing with them as much. And I got other stuff. I got other stuff too, but it's all just starting to kind of melt away and fall off me and like not really hold me back the way it was. I'm being, and it could be a lot of different things. It could be health issues. It could be financial issues. It could be, just mentally and emotionally not feeling good. It could be all of the above. It could be all the above, but you have something. And in my case, it was many different things holding me back. And I just, slowly but surely, I just cut that stuff off. I lift those chains off me. I remove it from myself. Sometimes it's like a little tick that burrows under your skin. And you're thinking about all this stuff from the past and you're all sensitive and whatever. And I'm pulling out those little annoying ticks, whatever it is, however you want to think of it, whatever metaphor kind of makes this make sense, but I'm taking it all out. I'm removing it all, and I'm pressing forward. I'm able to, improve my environment around me, and I just have a lot more energy. Friday, long week at work for me. Last night, I still make a video. I put some shelves together and stuff. Let me get my camera right, but I'll show you these shelves I made. I make this little something. There we go, just a little something to get my stuff better, get my desk cleaned up, just little stuff like that. Just trying to get it better, And you can do the same thing in your life. And for the longest time, I just felt so like I'm just gonna I think it's a low self-worth thing too. I'm just gonna live out of a laundry basket, not put my clothes away, just not clean anything, not go grocery shopping, just try to eat takeout every meal and just, I don't know, you can just get in that funk. You can get in a funk, and I get it. It's like all this stuff was happening, and it's like I had this big boulder, this big rolling heavy boulder that just rolled me over with life, liars, manipulators, narcissists, fake people. And then on top of that, having to make money, having to get a better job, having to do this, having to hustle, having to take care of my health, having to, just all this stuff, mentally and emotionally, whatever, all this stuff. And then, when you get run over by that boulder, it's like you don't have anything left to freaking vacuum your floor. You don't have anything left to cook yourself a meal. You don't have anything left to enjoy hobbies, get outside of the house, whatever. But, I've gotten back up from that boulder, and I've gotten ahead of the next boulders that are trying to run me over. I should say I've gotten behind them, and now those boulders are rolling in front of me, and they didn't roll over me. I got out of the way of them. But, it's just you got to get ahead of this stuff. And if you don't get ahead of this stuff, it gets ahead of you. And it's just all the responsibilities and all the stuff we have inside, and it can just run us over, And I've had stuff happen to me, and I know a lot of us have had stuff happen to us that have been outside of our control. And we've had crazy situations and crazy people and things that have come up that have been outside of our control. And that's just sometimes the battle of life, the journey of life. You're going to have some dragons that you have to slay. You're going to have to, you're just going to have to overcome challenges and adversity. Stuff's going to happen. It's just what it is. And especially when you wake up and get on the path of truth and the path of goodness and all that stuff, people start to activate and turn against you and get jealous and things like that. And I think it's also just before I was kind of enabling it in a sense because I wasn't woken up, and I was kind of a part of it, I was a part of it. And then I said, nah, I'm not going to be a part of it. And when you decide to leave the gang, when you decide to leave the mafia, when you decide to, you don't want to be a part of that, that's not always taken well. And sometimes people don't accept that and they try to they try to get you. And that's just kind of what it is. This society, this matrix, this system, it is kind of like a big gang, a big mafia. And when you leave, they're like, you're not allowed to leave, you might expose us, or it's just like, we need you. We need to drain your energy. We need to drain your life. And when you wake up, you have to crawl through a lot of crap to get to freedom. But it's very, very worth it to get free. It's very, very worth it to get away from toxic people. It's very, very worth it to wake up. I'm telling y'all, it is. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video here, but thank you all so much for watching. And, yeah, much love. God bless. I will see you all next time.